Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Here you can enjoy high-level ranked games and watch professional players. We select the best matches. Let's start watching. Like and subscribe. Today we will take a look at Warden's game. He's laning together with Celeste. It's quite a tough one. His lane is challenging. In this upcoming match, he will be facing off directly against both Pocket and Viper.
I like it.
The players start the lane calmly, last hitting creeps, each focusing on farming. Viper got a bit aggressive and took off a little more than half of Warden's HP. Well, Warden retreats, it's not a big deal. Viper just gave Warden a little poke, so to speak. Celeste tries to zone. Just harasses Pocket. Last hits creeps under the tower. He engages in a battle with Viper. They exchange blows. Then he activates his third ability, but it... And we are back now. The lane is calm, last hitting creeps.
Defeat me if you can.
Throws out the first skill but misses Pocket.
Sure.
Busy farming creeps. Pocket is trying to put pressure on Warden.
Sure.
So far without success. Viper leaps into action, takes on some hits and makes a retreat. But Warden also loses more than half his HP. He stays in the lane, not deciding to go back to base yet. He is just calmly and patiently standing right there under his tower.
On my way.
You are farming souls from creeps, getting constant pressure. Pocket goes for a trade of hits. Warden is low on HP. And Warden dies. He returns to the lane. He is not actually using the zipline speed boost, and instead he very slowly begins making his way back to the lane. Farming neutral creeps, using his skill to farm. That way it's faster. Pocket lands the first shot.
Be right back. Apologies.
Farming creeps under the tower.
Alchemical
Pressuring Viper. Just drives Viper away.
Ready.
Engages in a fight with Pocket.
We work well.
And here comes our first kill. Pocket dies. He enters into a fight with the Viper. There was an HP trade. Viper decided to retreat. Dagon chases after Viper. Keeps pursuing him. Looks like Viper manages to escape. And he calmly farms the boxes. farming neutral. Everything is usual. Pocket returns to the lane. Warden has low HP. He retreats. Pocket chases after him. Could it be? Yes. Warden ends up dying. That's his second death already in this game. At the start, they respawn quickly. He returns to his lane, and there's already a skirmish going on. He immediately heats up Viper with his very first ability, unfortunately misses the third one completely, but that doesn't stop him from successfully getting a kill on Viper, and they're also putting a significant amount of pressure on Pocket. Together with Celeste, they take down Pocket as well. Now the lane is theirs. Right now he has some extra time to farm, and he could potentially even push the tower, but he's not in a hurry to do that just yet. He decided to farm some crates. He's gathering resources all over the map, wherever he can. He spots Pocket, connects with his third skill, and chases after him, but Pocket manages to retreat. They part ways peacefully, so to speak. He's thinking about what to do next. Maybe he had some internet issues, which caused him to completely freeze up, but regardless, the game goes on. He continues to farm on the lane.
Sounds good!
Little bit of advice. Don't get caught.
Gathers on the rooftop, farming there with some crates here. He also doesn't skip the soul vending machine, farms that as well. After farming, he decides to return to the lane. But he changes his mind. After all, crates are more important than the lane.
Let's take out Abram!
Production goes a long way.
Viper is playing aggressively against him. He responds with his skills. But he has less than half HP. He has to make a tactical withdrawal now. Guys, let me remind you. The build ID is in the top left corner and in the description below the video. He defends his tower. She runs into both Pocket and Viper, and the fight breaks out. Celeste is being quite aggressive there. She sees Viper, uses her ultimate ability, and then goes after both of them. She dives right into the two of them and manages to take down Pocket. Very well done. Now she can safely farm on the lane or push the tower. But it's unlikely that Viper will let him do that. So he decides to just focus on farming within the lane, climb onto the roof and farm all the crates there.
Mid-boss has arrived.
See Abrams!
He picks up a power-up rune. He clears everything on the map. Everything he can, he moves to another lane. To the middle lane.
I'm not even warmed up yet.
And decides to head back to base.
See Puck? Spirit Czar is here.
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used.
Still, I decided to return to my lane. They lost their first tower. Defense against Volker. Finishes off the creeps.
What's the plan?
Also doesn't forget to farm the neutrals. pushes the first tower, but then Piper comes up. Oh, I mean Pocket. And doesn't let him do it. He engages in a fight with Pocket.
Abrams!
He fails to drive Pocket away. He retreats himself. Pocket also has low HP. They start to exchange shots. He engages in a fight with Phrase. He moves into the invisible zone. He fires back. He loses a lot HP.
Ray's missing.
With low health, he decides to farm instead of staying on the lane.
Make them panic.
Let's go to Broadway!
And then returns
Our
to
blue
base.
walker is under attack.
Someone's gonna be bleeding the concrete, and it ain't gonna be you.
He regenerates himself. HP, then decides to move to the central corridor, picking up boxes along the way. He farms neutrals, doesn't hesitate to use his first skill on neutrals since it's faster that way and more practical.
Swing by any time.
Then a fight breaks out, he spots Pocket, uses 1 and 3, manages to catch Pocket, and that's a kill. He used his skills very well.
By example.
Additionally, Billa and Kelvin stand alongside him in this intense
Is
battle.
under attack.
He farms the zombies that come from Grace's ultimate ability. These zombies appear.
Impressive as always, Hayes.
The hero isn't rushing into any fights just yet. Instead, he is focusing on farming to get the items he needs for his future actions.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
We can see they're pushing. Polka
Our blue walker is under attack.
protects his beloved Poker. Just farming, everything is calm. He's last hitting creeps on the lane, sees that the enemies are on other lanes, and continues to farm peacefully. Line. They also don't forget about the neutral creeps. The soul collecting machine is harvesting every single thing he encounters.
Our yellow guardian has been destroyed. Our yellow walker is under
His team isn't in a rush, they have a clear advantage,
Finale.
an advantage in souls.
Ready to use items.
I can't let quickly as you can.
He moves in, heads into the underpass, clears out the neutrals, then comes out.
The Archmother offers many gifts.
An excellent choice.
Buys 2 items at the shop.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
A fight breaks out. He hits Abrams with his 3rd skill. He focuses on Abrams. But then Kelvin jumps in. He loses more than half his HP. He retreats slightly, takes up a position, casts his ultimate, and dives in. He hits Abrams. Grace He takes down Abrams. RM heals him up. Grace used his ultimate, breaks the ultimate. And they managed to take down Grace, plus both of the teams fought really well. Even made the decision to fall back as Warden. Meanwhile, he continues to farm neutrals and boxes.
The urn has been dropped. Our blue walker is under attack.
Nice work.
He sees the enemies on another lane, so now he calmly farms his own lane, pushing it out, so to speak. And then moves on, rotates around the map,
Inspire us to greatness.
doesn't spare his skills, farms neutrals and boxes. But now, by the way Clinks, will he be able to hold on to him until the end of the game? We'll see. Accelerates quickly along the lane. And keeps going, farms neutrals. His team is fighting in mid. He spots the action on the map, but decides to take action and start farming the land instead.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Pushes the lane.
I was
I didn't
wrapped in
see Viper.
Our blue walker has been destroyed.
Farms neutrals. They keep pinging him like, come help us.
Jordan needs help.
But he takes his time, goes to the shop, farms, does the camps. He has his own game, his own plan, and he consistently sticks to it. He cleared out the soul machine, then rotates over to the neutrals to farm them.
What's the plan?
No,
And calmly pushes his lane.
I'm becoming someone I didn't want
We
to be.
see that over in another lane, Jesus has been taken down, and Pocket is also on a killing spree there. It will be very interesting to watch their fight later on. He loses 2 players, of course, but he just keeps farming for himself.
I will not fall.
The enemy team is letting him get away with it, so he takes advantage. Why not?
Our yellow walker is under attack.
While the others are busy fighting, he gains a significant advantage by farming from pushing lanes, but then he unexpectedly runs into Grace. He throws 3 textiles at me and kills like this. One guy against another. In his own gear, he completely destroys the enemy hero, the Hurricane. By the way, that's minus 3 degrees right now. Let's see what our team will do next.
Sounds good.
He gets stunned. He wanted to jump to the rune, got stunned, and decided to keep farming. He comes up to the soul machine, kills Metro, Laska, Lom first.
The urn is ours.
He's good at picking the soul machines. He gets everything he can out of them. Farms the boxes. Doesn't spare his skills on neutrals.
She shall temper your spirit.
Farming literally everything. Everything that's on the map. That's his unique gameplay style. So his team creates valuable space for him, he focuses on farming, but later on I think he'll really help his team out.
Give it my all.
In fights. Maybe he's saving his streak, doesn't want to get caught and give it away to the enemy.
You ever want to pawn that cape or gun of yours? You let me know.
He grabs the tier 3 neutral, Viper joins, he instantly uses his third, then first skill, and takes down Viper.
I'll give
Just
my
like
life
that.
to the cause, but first I'll take
Viper is down.
yours.
Now they can safely and steadily push the lane forward. They don't see anyone on the map. He decides to farm in a significantly safer area instead. He spots Grace and Pocket on the map. Right, third and first skills on Pocket. Pocket retreated. He also decides to fall back since the whole team could back up Pocket. Pocket chases after him. They have a skirmish and he takes down Pocket. Nice job. Now Abrams and Kelvin are closing in. He's being cornered. He loses all his HP, he's surrounded by 3, and in the end, Warden goes down. He respawns back in, and decides to head over to the mid lane.
Celeste, you are the marvel of Coney.
He spots Abrams, plays aggressively, gets stunned, then uses skills 1 and 3. Abrams tries to retreat, but doesn't manage to. Now Kelvin joins in the fight with Kelvin, activates his energy beam, and then slowly backs away from the scene. But he managed to take down Abrams. All in all, I think he's satisfied with that. Since both the enemy team and his own lost 2 players, the guys aren't taking any action for now, but then he spots Kelvin, gets aggressive, and together with Kelvin and Trace, a fight breaks out. He switches to Wraith, they trade blows, and he manages to take down Wraith. Nice job. He definitely got some help. Ram showed up just in time, and together they managed to take down Wraith, while Kelvin retreated.
Spirit jars.
They're pinging the soul urn right now. Who's gonna pick it up? Ram goes to pick up the soul urn. We can clearly see this on the map. He decides to keep farming for a bit, but then he suddenly spots Viper. He grabs Viper's enhancement urn, doesn't let him go, and aggressively chases after Viper. He throws, but unfortunately misses the first one. Viper tries to make a smart move and go around, but it doesn't help him. Viper is low. HP turns Warden to stone, but our hero still manages to take down Viper. My apologies.
Help me deliver this thing.
I'm not one to judge the line between vigilante and civil servant.
Thank you. What's the plan? I like it.
Control the pain.
He groups up with his team for the mid-boss. They decide to take it while the enemy is down 2 players. That's a good move. While the enemy is outnumbered, you take the mid-boss. And everyone calmly knows that the enemy won't be able to attack you. They won't risk attacking you. And now the team moves on, rotating carefully around the map. He decided to farm the soul machine a bit. Neutrals, boxes, and the same old daily routine.
Going to shop.
You can see Viper appearing on the minimap, and Victor definitely sees him there too, but nothing is happening in that spot right now.
On my way.
He spots a fight breaking out. Starts joining the fight. They manage to take down Wraith and Kelvin. They also push on the Volker. Alright, they got Volker. They're chasing Grace. Grace doesn't stand a chance here. And that's -3 for the enemy team. But that's not all. They take down Abrams too. And now they're already at the enemy base. He decides to push the throne. He spots Pocket, lands his third burst ability on him, and Viper helps Pocket. He finds a hero with low HP, but he has a second life, so he's not afraid and goes aggressive against 2 of them. And it works out. He didn't even lose his first life while taking down 2, though of course the team helped. At this point the enemy throne is already almost down. They decide to dismantle and clear out more structures so they don't block the creeps. Yes, they destroy the building, and Kelvin goes aggressive on it. But it does not quite work out as planned for Kelvin. He finds himself momentarily stunned here and decides to push the throne. Is being taken down nicely in a race. They take down Abrams. The enemy team has already fallen apart, and that's a victory for Warden.
Too easy.